What is going on, everybody? It is Tech GL back at it with another video. Today we're going to be talking about how to break into tech sales in 2024. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Now, before I dive any deeper into this video, here is why you should listen to this advice. I am currently personally in tech sales as an account executive. I started my tech sales journey last year in 2023 when I broke into tech sales. Coming up this March will officially be 1 year working in the industry, and this is just the advice that I wish I knew that I'm giving to you for those who are looking to break into tech sales as well. Now, step number one is going to be to make the decision. Everything starts with a decision. Now, there are so many different tech opportunities, tech jobs, tech roles that you can get into. There's cybersecurity, software engineering, data analyst, UI, UX designer, the list goes on and on and on. You need to make the decision that you are going to pursue tech sales. That is going to be the number one most important decision, is starting with the goal in mind and not deviating from that goal of tech sales and breaking into tech with this specific role. All right, step number two into breaking into tech sales is going to be to take a tech sales bootcamp. Now, there are plenty of tech sales bootcamps out there and plenty of bootcamps in general. You can take whichever one you would like, but me personally, I would recommend Course Careers. And the reason why I recommend Course Careers personally is because this is the exact bootcamp that I did that allowed me to land a tech sales job as an SDR within 30 days. Now, I'm not saying you're going to get the same results as me, or I can't give you any guarantee. You could have better results, or it might take you 60 days or 90 days. But what I really like about Course Careers is that it is self-paced. So if you're working a full-time job, you can commit to it part-time, or if you don't have a job at all, you can commit to it full-time. And it's going to teach you everything you need to know, not only to become an SDR, but how to find and land your next job as an SDR. So that is a tech sales bootcamp that I would personally recommend. First link down below if you are looking to get into Course Careers and start your tech sales journey. All right, how to break into tech sales. Step number three is going to be to begin the job hunt. Now, this is the most important process and the last step to actually landing your first tech sales job. Now, I do not recommend to do what I did, which is mass applying to every single available SDR, BDR job on the LinkedIn job board. What I would actually recommend to you is to leverage a social media platform called LinkedIn. Now, if you're not on LinkedIn, you need to get on it ASAP. It's the number one social media platform specifically for career professionals, business professionals, or anyone who's looking to land in corporate or land a 9-to-5 job, because everyone that you need to connect with or speak with is going to be on that platform, and they have access and the ability to bring you into their company. So this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna actually go to two websites. One is gonna be Apollo.io, or you can use a software company called ZoomInfo. These two websites allow you to actually find email addresses and phone numbers for you to actually outreach to recruiters, VP of sales, director of business development, SDR managers, account executives, or even SDRs themselves. And you're gonna outreach to these people via email and phone call and LinkedIn messages. You can also connect with them, add notes. Highly recommend. Do not do mass applications. It's not going to get you anywhere. And you can pretty much say as a following script: Hi, my name is Giovanni. I saw you have availability as an SDR position that's available. I'm extremely interested and qualified in this opportunity. I just took a tech sales bootcamp called Course Careers that gave me all the foundational skill set to be a high-performing SDR. Are you open to connecting sometime next week, or how can I get an interview with you? Now, that was off the top of my head. Go ahead and rerun that back, but you just want to have your name, the reason why you're reaching out, and a call to action, and start to land these interviews. That's going to be your blueprint to actually getting those interviews and start selecting which company you want to work with. All right, now that you got the blueprint on how to actually find the email addresses and phone numbers and the LinkedIn connects and messages, after you've done all of that, you're going to finally start getting interviews with companies. Now, I want to give you some golden advice of interviewing and finding the right tech sales job for you. So number one, never bet everything or go all in on one company if you have an interview, because typically with interviews in the tech community or the tech industry, there are multiple round interviews. So let's say round number one, you crush it. Interview number two, you crush it. Interview number three, they decide not to move forward. You have to start the entire process all over again. So what you want to do is you want to interview with multiple companies at the same time. Even if it's a company that you don't want to work with or a company you do want to work with, you need to have multiple companies and availability or options in your pipeline. As an SDR, this is exactly what you do. Once you actually land a tech sales job, you're going to be doing outreach to people who are interested or have a good fit for the product that you're selling, and you're going to be booking meetings. It's the exact same process. If you are trying to land an interview, you're going to use the same skill set you learned in Course Careers or whatever tech sales bootcamp you did to book as many interviews as possible. That's gonna be my golden advice when it comes to interviews and selecting the right offer. All right, now the fifth and final step on breaking into tech sales in 2024 is selecting the right job offer. Now, what I recommend is after you do all your interviews with multiple different companies, you're gonna wanna get at least 2 job offers, if not 3. If you only get one, it's okay, take it if it makes sense to you, but you wanna have multiple options before you make a final decision at the company you wanna work at. Picking the wrong company is almost as worse as not picking a company at all. Typically, when you get in a company, you want to look for one, career progression or advancement opportunities within that company. So is there an SDR who's moved into an AE role, or is there an SDR who's moved into an SDR manager role? This is very important for the advancement of your career, because you want to be able to, one, strive for a goal and move up if that's something you're looking to do, because no one wants to stay in SDR forever. And if you do, you should be an SDR manager because you probably love it. Another thing you're going to want to look at is their average median company tenure or their employee tenure. And pretty much what this means is, on average, how long does an employee last at that company? If it's 6 months, it's probably not the best. If it's 3 months, probably shouldn't join. But if you see 1 year, 2 year, even 3 years for an average median tenure, that is a very good sign that as long as you perform very well or even, hit your quota, you should be good. So those are a few things that I would look for. Another thing is, do you believe in what they're selling or what they're offering as a SaaS solution? If that's something you're interested in, or if you have, an interest in that, I would say go with it. Don't just join a company based off the money. Join on the company that you're willing to bet on. Also, the company that you have opportunity to move up within. All right, so those are gonna be a few tips and a few things I actually did myself on how to actually break into tech sales. Now, it's not as easy as everyone makes it to seem, but it is very possible. If you have the right skill set, the right knowledge, and the right advice that you are following, anybody can do it. If you do believe it's for you, then it definitely is. Now, if you're looking to break into tech sales and you're serious about it, click the first link in the description down below and join Course Careers Tech Sales Bootcamp. If you use my link, you actually save $50 off. So if you feel like this is for you and this is your year, then I would highly recommend it and checking out Course Careers. And without further ado, thank y'all so much for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Peace.